Hey everybody, it's Erik Swanson from the Erik Swanson Letter, and I wanted to put a nice little video tutorial together for this blog post entitled How to Make a YouTube Video Without a Camera. Now, I'm a big video guy, so this isn't a stumbling block or a little roadblock for me, but I can understand some people may not either have a camera right now or not want to get on camera, but they might understand the magic of YouTube. YouTube, because Google owns YouTube, YouTube can send a lot of traffic to your blog. So when you see people out there making these YouTube channels with lots of videos, whether they have a blog to go with that or not, you can see that there's something there. You know, that there's something really good happening. So let's get into this. Let me take you through this. It's a really wonderful technique that I discovered, and I love it. And going to take you through it. So you've got a blog post. So here we are at the How to Make a YouTube Video Without a Camera blog post. And all you do, the first step is a simple copy and paste. So you get into it. You could do this with any blogging platform, but I certainly recommend WordPress. You can do wherever you want, but I go from the title down to the end. You select everything. So I'm going to go down to the end of this blog post, and then I'm going to copy it. Okay? Then I'm just going to reduce this, and we're at my desktop, and I'm going to go into Word. And if you have Word or a Word, stand-in like Google Docs or OpenOffice, and all you got to do is paste your blog post into Word. Now, I recommend you use the paste as text to keep it clean, and you can do the formatting of fonts and everything later. And that's going to be this option right here, just the keep text only. You can do it like this with all the fonting, and that looks really beautiful. This is going to be a little bit more problematic in terms of cleanup, but you could do it. You could do either one. I'm recommending this, keep text only, so you hit that. And now you got everything in your blog post here in your Word document, okay? The way this is going to work when we finish through with this wonderful little method, this wonderful technique, every paragraph here is going to be a slide in PowerPoint. So knowing that ahead of time, this is probably one of the best places you can go and do your quick cleanup. Make every paragraph the way you want it. Now, I know I'm going to put a new title in graphically, so I don't need this, how to make the title with my name. So I'm going to start with the first thing. And then I'm just going to clean up these paragraphs, just clean them. They're all double-spaced. And there may be some things I miss here, but I'm just going to go quickly through and just get rid of the double spacing. Okay, here are the tools you need, the resources. Now, some of these things, the things that came in from my graphics, and I'm probably not going to want this, so I'm going to get rid of that. WordPress. Here's a button. I'm not going to do that. I don't need this little software because that was a button. But Microsoft, that probably needs to be there. Going to get rid of this little button text. This little software button. Going to keep the Microsoft PowerPoint reference. Going to get rid of the button. Do we need a category? Nope. Got to get rid of category. Going to get rid of this double-spaced paragraph. And there's some more double spacing here. Going to try to get rid of them. Going to go down so I can see it. Yeah, I'm going too far. Going to Control Z. Okay, going to rid of the button text here. Let's see. Music. I'm going to get rid of the music. We can always put it back in. Free. This was a button. I think I'll leave it. Going to get rid of that music. Going to just make everything one space. Okay. Free view video editor. Okay. Now these are my steps. I'm trying to think if I want to get rid of those ones. I think I'm going to do it. Yeah. I'm going to copy. I'm just going to put the steps in. And I'm going to get rid of these numbers. Okay. You got to make your choices on these things, but I'm just going to kind of simplify this down to source, right? Okay, record the PowerPoint. I'm going to leave that because I'm not sure what's going on with the paging. And here, get rid of the Fiverr. Save. Going to get, okay, Erik's Wicked Cool Takeaways. I'll kind of leave these together. Conclusion, and there we go. We're at the conclusion. Okay, so this is a pretty clean version of the thing. So now you just save it as a Word document, okay? So you just save or save as, going to go to my desktop, and look, the title's already there. So I'm just going to save it on my desktop as that. Now, just as a note, this is not what I'm focusing on this tutorial. There is a technique where you can go into the outlining feature of Word, and you can export the outline to a PowerPoint, and you need an RTF file when you save out, not a Word. This is a Word document that we just saved, straight out Word document, and that's going to work with PowerPoint. If you want to do the outline version, which is, I think we go into View, see how it's got this outline thing? You can build outlines in Word, and if you don't know about that, check it out, because it's really great. You could make this outline, and then in this case, if you export this, you need to export as an RTF, and then you can bring that into PowerPoint as an outline. This is not really as good a technique, I think, so I wouldn't do this. I don't recommend it. I would just stick print layout, and we just did. Now, what I just did, you need to exit the Word document, because this won't work. The Word document, if it's open, it'll prevent you from bringing it into PowerPoint. So we go to PowerPoint, and I'm using all 2010. I'm an Office 2010 guy. I have a legal license to 2010, which you can get out there if you beat the bushes, and it's affordable, and it's a great version of Office, and you don't have to pay monthly. So here we go, PowerPoint 2010 coming to you. All you got to do is open the Word document. Okay, so we hit open. First thing you're going to have to do right here, the filtering is just looking for PowerPoint. You're going to need all files. Of course, I'm in the wrong place, need the desktop. And now that I've done all files, there it is. One of the most important jobs as a blogger. Oh, that's just the first sentence of the blog post. So you open that up, and bang, it's brought in everything. There's all these slides over here on the left, which is what every paragraph was. Okay, now they're unformatted and they're kind of yucky looking. So the way we fix this is with themes and layouts in PowerPoint. So the technique here is you go to, it's a couple of things. Design, and you've got these themes, okay, and you can just hit these, and it's going to just automatically turn the whole slideshow into one of these themes, right? These are all PowerPoint's defaults. I've taken one and I've built one to Erik Swanson letter, and this is one that I like, okay? Now, there's still some things wrong with this, and I go further into this, I could probably get that theme doing better. So what I do is, it's a thing called Slide Master. So you got to go into, what is it, View? Yeah, View, and it's right here, Slide Master. And this top one is the Slide Master, but the one here is the one you're editing. This is the custom one, okay? So when you're in here, you just go into this and you make it the way you want. Like, I don't want this extra stuff that's here, and this is the one, the title, that I want, but it's not the way I want it. So we go into it. I'm going to make it bigger. I'm going to make it fit into the area I want, which is like something like this, and I want it centered. Okay, so I'm going to go back to Home, and I'm just going to center the text, and I'm going to make the text 32 instead of what it is, because it's a little too big, and I want the alignment of the text right here to be middle. Okay, there it is. Bang. How beautiful. Now, I'm also a little distorted because this is a 4:3 ratio image, and I want 16:9. So with this, you do this where? I'm going to find this again. That's under View, and it's under the Style. No, I think this is under Slides. Where is this? Not Home, not View, Format. Slide Master. Oh, we got to get out of Slide Master. No, I want this. Here we go. Page Setup. So I'm still on the Slide Master. Page Setup. And here it is. On screen, show 4:3. I want 16:9. So, bang. So now this custom Slide Master right here is the way I want it. Okay? So we get out of this Slide Master view. Okay? Now we're in this view. And it looks like I just took it. But a lot of times what you have to do is select this and then select all, which is Control-A, select all your slides, and under this layout, you tell it. Like, here's blank. Look what it did, right? And here's the one I just edited, title and text. And bang. There it is. Now all these slides are all centered in 32 font, and they're clean. They're all the same fonting. And if you want to go further and add little nice things to this, you can. But in a very quick time, you've got a very viable slideshow here. Now, some of the things you'll run into, some of these texts might be so much that it's too much. You got to pare that down. You can do that here or in Word. But basically, this is a very viable slideshow that you can edit very quickly to perfection. Okay? So basically, you just want to save this as a slideshow, PowerPoint presentation. I'll just leave that same title. And you can even get out of this. So here it is. Here's my slideshow. I open that puppy again. There it is. Bang. So the only thing I need to do here is record narration. Now, this is a whole thing. If you're not someone that has a microphone, a USB mic yet, very easy to do. I have a microphone roundup that I'm working on now that I'll have ready for this, that I can show you everywhere from $25 to $100 to get into these mics, and they're very high quality mics. The mic I use is the Blue Yeti, which is about $100 to $130 right now. Best Buy is running a sale for $100, which is excellent because it's an excellent microphone. But you can get pretty much results just about as good as this, or very close, certainly acceptable for the $25. There's a Chinese-made mic from Zax Sound, and if that's what your price point is, you can do it. And if you can't, you could just do it with a music bed, which you can get free from YouTube, and you can also add that on YouTube because YouTube has a free video editor. So that's all on the blog post, and that's stuff that you can do. But with this, you would just go into slideshow. You can play from this beginning or the current slide, and then you can do your recording. So you hit this record slideshow, and these are your two biggies. Record from the beginning, record from the current slide. So normally you would record from the beginning, so I'm just going to do some of it right here, so it'll be like a slideshow within a slideshow, you know. And here we go. Start recording. One of the most important jobs as a blogger writer is to find your audience. You must attract visitors to your blog in order to be successful. One of the most powerful ways to do this is with YouTube videos. But what if you don't have a camera? Wouldn't it be great if you knew how to make a YouTube video without a camera? So you can hit the mouse button or the space bar, and you go to the next slide. It records that timing. When I discovered this technique, I loved it so much I wanted to share it. This is especially helpful to folks who are not video producers. By using this simple method, just about anyone can harness the incredible power of YouTube for their blog. It's also kind of fun to be in the multimedia business, too. Erik's Wicked Cool Free Bridges. So now I'm going to stop just so that you've seen how this works. You get out of this by hitting the escape key, and keep in mind that if you've done a lot of these slides, it's going to take your machine a little while to do all that buffering, so be patient, hit the escape key, and just wait. Go get a sandwich, go get a cup of coffee. Now this came up rather quickly because it was only 3 slides, but if I did all these slides, it's going to take a bit. So hit that escape key. Make sure you know you hit it. Go get a cup of coffee or tea or a beverage of your choosing, and you'll come back and you'll see this thing. Now that's in there. What you did is there. I'm going to go ahead and save up here just so it's there, and I'm going to play it back just so you can hear it. So you can play from the beginning or from the current slide. So here's from the beginning. One of the most important jobs as a blogger writer is to find your audience. You must attract visitors to your blog in order to be successful. One of the most powerful ways to do this is with YouTube videos. Okay, I'm going to stop right there just so you get a feel for how this works. Once you've done this, we just need to save this out as a video. So to get out of this, we hit the escape key, and then we go over to File up here, and then Save As. And I'm going to go to the desktop here. And we're going to save this. And right now you see PowerPoint presentation, but you want to come down to Windows Media Video. Okay? And then I'm just going to give it this first sentence title because we've been doing that straight through. So you just say Save. So you pay attention to the bottom here. and you'll see it's creating the WMV file, and you'll see the progress marker right here. It'll take a while, so you got time for another sandwich or get a beverage of your choice or whatever. Once it's done, it'll be where you told it to be on the desktop or whatever drive you saved this video to. And unless you're going to make other changes, you could upload that WMV directly to YouTube. Now, I hope you've enjoyed this little video about how to make a YouTube video without a camera. It's a nice little technique, a nice little method. I hope it serves you well. If you have questions or comments, we'd love to hear from you. Please do leave a comment. Every blog post has areas at the bottom for commenting and asking questions. Thank you for coming to the Erik Swanson Letter. We'll speak again.